Hey everybody, welcome back to the Hoosier channel. Thanks for stopping in and sharing some time with me tonight. We're going to do something just a little bit different. We're not going to tie a jig. I know it feels like the channel has been kind of evolving around that, but to be honest with you, we have a lot of other special content that we're gonna be doing, and one of those is tonight. You know, we talk about all the different tools we use in fishing and camping and you know, just being outdoors. Number one, I guess, more than anything. Well, tonight we're going to talk about the Jackery. This is a solar powered generator that I purchased. I am no way, shape, or form sponsored by these guys, have any kind of deal with these guys, none of that. This is something that I bought with my own money, and I'm glad I did, to be quite truthful and honest with you. Now, I don't own any other ones, so there's no cross comparison to anything else. But what I've seen out of this has been very impressive, and I wanted to share it with you guys and kind of, you know, go over what I use this for, because I think it, you know, for any guys out there that truly passionate about fishing like I am, will understand this. So I've owned this for a little over a year, and one of the things the gaps that I was trying to fill was, so on board the Nitro boat, we have 6 lithium batteries, and you know, they work really well. You know, the draw on power is not all that bad. I'm totally satisfied with them, and they are the XP Pros. And so, but when sometimes, like, I have to travel some pretty good distances to go fishing. So if you're anything like this, you're going to relate to this. So, you know, it's not a day trip. It may be, you know, an extended weekend trip. And a lot of times, you know, you're staying maybe at a state park, or maybe you're just staying at the boat ramp, okay? And for me, I wanted something that I could bring my batteries back up to 100% charge and, you know, not have to worry about anything. I may want a cup of coffee in the morning, so on and so forth. Well, hotel rooms cost a chunk of money. And in the state parks, at least here in Indiana, you know, you pay pretty much what I would say a premium to get the electric, and basically you're just sleeping. And so I purchased this Jackery Explorer 1000, and literally I can come off the water, pull the boat out of the water, pull up to the parking lot, and I can stay there and sleep at night. Okay, my truck does have a topper on it and stuff, so you know, I can roll a sleeping bag out on an air mattress in the back truck, go to sleep. And this charges the batteries on the boat. And when I get up in the morning, batteries are charged. You know, I can plug my little coffee pot in. I can make me a thermos of coffee for the day and go fishing. So it's really great for that. And I'll go over some of the stats on this Jackery. But I also have the solar panels. So I can charge this. So I can lay these are, I think they're 80 watt, if I remember right, solar panels. And basically I can lay these across the back of the boat on the back deck, plug this into it, and basically I can charge this thing up. Now, we'll go over the charging and how much time it takes to charge it and stuff here in just a second. But outside of fishing, there's times like here at home where, you know, I want to pull the pressure washer out and wash the boat, wash the tractor, whatever. And, you know, instead of stretching extension cords, well, I just grab this and plug the pressure washer in because it's electric, and hook my garden hose to it, and now I can virtually wash the boat, the tractor, the cars, whatever, without dragging out extension cords and stuff. Now, I know that sounds kind of, immaterial, but if you see our situation, sometimes it's just kind of, I don't know, cumbersome to have to hook 2 or 3 extension cords together and drag them out and stuff. This is so much more simpler in a lot of situations that we have. Rebecca and I can take this on a day of picnicking, and we can have electric appliances that maybe we're using for the picnic that day. It's so versatile, it's incredible. So with that being said, so the specifications on it, it has 1,002 watt hours. It has the lithium batteries in it. And if you were to plug this into a wall outlet and it was pretty much totally dead, you're probably looking at about 7 hours to fully charge it. If you're plugging it into a cigarette lighter in your vehicle, and it's totally dead, it would take about 14 hours to charge. And in some cases, I've done that, plugged it in my truck while I'm either traveling to a place or on my way home. Now, obviously, it's not 14 hours, but a lot of times, round trip, it's maybe 8 hours, 4 hours one way. So I get that charging time. And then if you're using the solar panels here, typically it's going to take, 6 to 8 hours of charging time. Well, if I'm fishing and I've got these laid out and it's plugged in on the back deck of the boat, of the nitro, I usually fish longer than 8 hours. So by the time I'm done, this thing's fully charged and ready to go, and can keep the batteries or recharge the batteries when I do come off the water. It has 3 AC outlets, and it has a display monitor that tells you what you've got left. Okay, and it has a USB-C, it has a USB, and then it has the 12-volt charge panel here. It has a port to be able to put your solar panels in, and then it has a port for your AC input. So the unit weighs approximately 22 pounds. So I wouldn't say it's light, but I wouldn't say it's heavy. It's got a nice carrying handle, so it's really easy to transport, to be quite truthful and honest with you. And again, it pretty much operates anything that you can plug into here or whatever. So obviously I carry a lot of camera gear and stuff, a lot of camera batteries and stuff. So this just makes it really simple and easy to be able to keep all that stuff charged. And I haven't so far run out of power. And like I said, it's charged the batteries on the boat. Obviously, we have an automatic battery charger on there. So when the batteries get to their charge, it kicks out. And like I said, I've made coffee in the morning, filled a thermos up to go fishing. I've got a induction heating burner that I can literally cook on. It's just extremely versatile, and something that we use not only out on the boat or camping, we use it here at home too. So a lot of times, in the summertime, we're fishing out here on the pond, and we may need some lights. Well, this is a great way to do that. We can virtually take it anywhere around the pond, set lights up, and now we can fish in the evenings. And obviously, it's much cooler. And to be honest with you, so the fish usually bite a little bit better in the evening in the summertime when it's hot. The other thing that I've used this for is, if you do night fishing, again, this works really well to have plenty of power, lights. You're not drawing from, your onboard batteries. You're drawing right here, so you can have plenty of lights out there. I think it makes night fishing much safer. And virtually it's just like carrying around your own power supply, which virtually that's exactly what you're doing. So operating temperatures, -14 all the way up to 104 degrees. It's 13.1 by 9.2 by 11 inches in width. It's not something that takes up a tremendous amount of room. For me on my boat, it stores really easy. And if you're new to the channel, there is a video out there on the Nitro. We run a ZV19 Nitro, so there's plenty of room on it to have it, plus the panels. Typically we're fishing in the front. If you've seen how my boat was set up, typically we're fishing on the bow, so that leaves the back deck pretty much open to be able to spread these out, plug them in, and charge the unit up. Whether it's a Jackery I'm sure there's other brands out there. This is the one I bought that I've had really good experience with. I've not run out of power with it. It's held up really good. Obviously I try to take really good care of it. I like the display. It's easy to see, as you can see here, and that's still got the film on it. I left it on there, but you can tell we're at 100%, 0 watts being used. So to me, it really makes sense. Now, obviously, these things can, get a little pricey, and, you kind of get what you pay for. I didn't go for the most expensive one, but I didn't go for the most cheapest one. I kind of landed in between, and I've been happy with it. They make smaller ones. There's like a 300 watt one, I think. This is the Explorer 1000. They make an Explorer 1000 Pro. I don't really know what the difference is between this 1000 and a Pro. I don't own one, so I really don't want to get into all that aspect of it, just because I haven't used it. Again, it's just versatility. And if you can have versatility, plus it helps in some situations make things even safer, it just makes sense. And it made sense for me, for the style of fishing I do, the style of camping we do, some of the events we have here at the house. We do have power in the outdoor kitchen and the fire pit area, but there's times the kids may want power to their tents or whatever, and this is so mobile that they can do that. So right now I'm 1,000% satisfied with it. I have not had any issues with it. Outside of that, obviously it just comes down to what's important to you and your budget. But if you and your family camp, if you're a fisherman that has to drive to get to a lot of the lakes you like to fish, and you don't want to just go and turn around, come right back home, or you don't want to have to get a hotel room, or whatever the case may be, this may be a great option for you. So yeah, if you guys got any questions, leave them in the comments. Obviously, I'll try to answer them. I'm no pro. I have to have a cheat sheet on all this. I mean, I'm just a guy that happens to own this, that thoroughly enjoys it, and I feel like it has saved me a substantial amount of money. I know last year, by going to the state parks and basically just pulling into a primitive campsite, I think they were charging us, if I remember right, like $15. And if I would have went to electric, or what they consider full hookup, it was like 45, maybe close to $50. So there's considerable savings there, especially when all we're doing is just basically, sleeping, showering, and going fishing again. I get pretty passionate when I'm out there. So, and if that's not available, I have stayed there at the boat ramp, pull the boat out, park it out way out of everybody's way, kind of off by myself, and then when the sun comes up, I'm back on the water. So I've enjoyed it. I think it's an awesome tool to have in your arsenal out there, and like I said, if you guys got any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. I am not a pro on any of this. I just literally, researched it and thought this was the best direction for me to go on a personal level. So hopefully you guys gained something from this. I know I don't have a lot of technical advice for you on solar generators as a whole. This is the only one I've ever owned. But I wanted to share this and my experience with what I have with you guys, and hopefully it helps. So anyway, we're going to cut this one kind of short tonight. I wanted to share this with you, and again, if you got any comments, please put them in, or any questions, please put them in the comments, and help us out. Like and subscribe to the channel. We're still working on trying to get to our first 100 subscribers this month, by the end of the month. We're sitting somewhere, I think, around 35, if I remember right. So we got a little ways to go, but the content will continue to get better. As Mother Nature, I don't know if you can see out there, but we ended up with probably, I don't know, maybe an inch of snow yesterday. We didn't get no 4 inches like they were calling for sure. But and it's cold out there. Hopefully, if anything, it'll get cold enough that we can actually do some ice fishing and get some ice fishing videos out there. So, but anyway, I appreciate you guys spending a little bit of your time with me this evening. And again, please hit that thumbs up, and please subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you know when we're posting videos. And I hope everybody has a great evening, and please be kind. We'll talk to you later, guys. Thanks.